Alright guys, we are finished up with trading, took an L today. Here was the trade. Honestly, probably shouldn't have taken this one. It was my all-time high strategy, but we've been quite a consistent downtrend. So yeah, probably shouldn't have used it today, I cannot lie. Just got done logging my trade. Alright guys, that loss sucked. But my graduation party was yesterday. These are all the checks I got, so I'm gonna go head to the bank right now and get those deposited. Alright guys, so I'm back from depositing all those checks. I'm looking back at the chart right now. This is the 30-minute time frame, and yeah, it looks like today, or we are getting that quote pullback. Honestly, this is really good. Wasn't good for me today, but we do need a pullback, take out all these lows. So, start looking for some bearish or some shorts and not have it get completely fucked just by it being up at all-time highs, and usually all-time highs are very bullish. So the rest of this week, probably be a good trading sessions. I think PM today would be pretty good, but I'm not going to be able to trade it because I work at 12:45. Unfortunate. I'm going to have to switch up my schedule. I'm pretty sure I did, so I don't know why they're still scheduling me at 12:45. But okay, so the plans for today, yeah, I work, I got to lift, daily stuff, and then I don't know what else I'm really gonna do. Probably DoorDash today, depending on what the pay or wait time is. And then I'm gonna keep emailing people about my cleaning company. It was my grad weekend last week, so kind of took it a little easy. I got my graduation coming up in 2 days, so Wednesday I'm not gonna be available to do anything except trade that day. All right, boys, we're about to go to work. Honestly, I was thinking while driving here, there isn't much I can really do for my online businesses other than, the free outreach. So definitely gonna make sure I do that today, like some Facebook posts, some more emails. But I really need to get these door hanger flyers. But bro, it's it's $600 for me to order them. And so right now the only thing that's holding me back is funds. I got the funds to do it. It's just I'm trying to keep building up money too. So I think a top priority right now for me is just to make money, which is going to be a little bit more boring for these vlogs because it's I'm just grinding. But I'm gonna try to make them interesting. But this week I'm probably just going to be grinding really hard and on work other than my side hustles and stuff. I'll probably be more grinded on DoorDash, picking up more shifts, etc. Hey boys, at work right now. Honestly, pretty grateful for this job. All I do is dead ass sit around when there's nothing to do. Obviously I had to work beforehand for in 2 hours, and not every day's like this, but the days that are like this, it's going to be a lot of these week, or there's going to be a lot of these this week because they're remodeling, but they need somebody to watch that door right there. So I literally just go and sit at it and sit on my phone while the people who are remodeling this place go in and out. So that's really nice. But after this, I'm going to go to the gym. I want to DoorDash tonight. I want to start DoorDashing mornings too, but it's pretty hard to wake up at 5 a.m. because that's when the rush is. It's 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. for the breakfast rush. So I'm going to try to do the dinner rush tonight. I got to hit the gym, and that's really all I got planned for the rest of today. I'll probably find, I still got to send out some more emails. But yeah, I still got to send out some more emails and post online. I haven't had time to do that yet. All right, guys, so I wanted to talk about the direct accounts and why they're actually very, very good for day traders if they have the capital. Because, so one thing that, people talk about is, oh, but you have to pretty much, quote, pass an eval when you get them. Because there's a 1,500 target profit when you are on the 25K when you're on the 25K direct. But I'm going to explain that more in depth. So when you're on a normal, like let's say you're on a pro account, you pass, you're on the funded. On that, let's say you have 26,500, equal to what you have to make on the Lucid Direct. So you could take a withdrawal. You could withdraw that 1,500, but then you would blow the account because that's your entire drawdown. So you can take that out, but you wouldn't be able to consistently take profits out of that account. Now let's go into the Lucid Direct. So there's a 1,500 target or profit target. So let's say we make the 26,500. Now I have built myself up a buffer while skipping the eval phase, and now I'm going to be able to take consistent payouts after that. So it takes, it's going to take longer, but in the end run, it's the same as if you would take a normal account and pass it normally and then build a buffer like you're supposed to, and then take out payouts consistently after that. So after realizing this and realizing how actually good these are, I think I'm going to buy a 50K one relatively soon. On Wednesday, I'm going to end up doing that. And then I'll see how much I like them. But I'll probably just end up buying all directs. Just simply, or the accounts I have right now, I'm obviously still trying to pass. So, obviously I'm still going to try to pass those accounts normally. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, my strategy, it works. It's just, it takes a while. Like I said, it takes me, around 3 months to make $2,000 across 4 accounts, which is very little. I'm gonna be honest, it's not a lot. Especially when you think about that, that's only 500 on each account over, 90 days or 60 days of trading on each account. That's not a lot. But and yeah, with my strategy only being 50%, I can't go into a trade with a mini every trade and try to pass with 1, 2, 3 trades, because my strategy is not a high win rate. It's only 50%, but the return is a 1 to 3. So it's more about consistency and risk management. And then by doing this, I'm going to skip months of, because that's 500. So let's think, it takes me 3 months to make 500 on each account. That would take me 3, 6, that would almost take me 2 years to pass the eval, and that's not something I can wait on. I'm hoping that in trading it's just eight bad months and then 4 months are really good. I haven't even traded a full year on these evals yet, but I did have a pretty good month in last month. I had all winning days except the last week, and that's where I fell into some trouble because I was over risking. I was risking $300 per trade, both in AM and PM. And then when you pair that up, you could have 2 losing days in a row, both AM and PM. Even though my wins were $900 to $1,000 each time because I was risking $300, I still only have a $2,000 drawdown. So when I'm risking $300 per trade, especially when I'm only getting a 1-to-1 on PM, those stack up pretty fast. So 2 losing days really cooked me at the end of that month because I lost $600 in 2 days, even though the weeks before that I was absolutely balling. I was so close to passing my 50Ks actually. But yeah, I had 2 losing days. Both came out to around $600. And then so that's 1,200 down. So I only have 800 drawdown. and then I can only trade one more time, or else I blow the account. And if you I'll try to find the graph and pop it up, but there's a graph where it tells you, because even with a 50% win rate, you'd think every other trade I'll win, every other trade I'll either win or lose, but obviously it doesn't work like that. But yeah, you could have 4 or 5 losing days in a row on a 50% win rate strategy. Or I also, last month, I won a trade almost every single day. I definitely won more than, I think I won, it was like 5 or 6 days in a row. Like, there's, same with losses, I could have 5 to 6 losses in a row. And with $300, that's not going to suffice. So I had to completely change up my risk strategy. I've dealt a lot of issues with risk. At first, I was risking way too little. Like, I'd literally make $70 in a trade. And then I started over risking, and then I thought I found common ground, $300 risk, $900 wins. But even that still doesn't suffice when you look at the chart. Hopefully I have pulled it up by now, but it shows you the percentage of you having this many losses in a row. So now with me risking $200, for AM I risk $200 now, and for PM I risk $100. And then for my 25Ks I risk $100 in AM and $50 in PM, because that gives me such more available trades and chances to refill the account back up to profit. And like I've said before, trading really, once you become profitable, is finding exactly new ways to just continue to up your percentage of winning, up your total profit, find flaws in your strategy, and critique them into ways that will benefit you more. And honestly, I think anybody using a TJR strategy should just be buying directs. There's a reason why he says if you have the capital and you're confident in your trading, like you have, you even do paper trading, you have 3, 4 months, 5 months in paper trading and you're consistently profitable, just buy directs if you have the capital. Because TJR's strat, it works, it's just, it takes a long time. And once you're able to scale up like he has, he's making unimaginable amounts of money. So that, eventually that $2,000, that's only across 5 accounts. Let's say I have 20 accounts. Now I'm making, Now I'm making $8,000 every 3 months. Now I scale up. Maybe I have, another platform I use, I have another 10. Now, and it just keeps going, Maybe I open up a live, etc. I was also, another thing I wanted to bring up is me and one of my good friends were talking today about trading, and we brought up the statistic where 70% of profitable traders already had a stable income, so money wasn't an issue, which I think there's a lot to reflect right there. Because, once you're trading with tens of thousands of dollars, like this example TJR, he's losing $18,000, $20,000 in one singular day. Like, I don't know about, if that happened to a average person, they'd probably take their life. But he's detached from the money so much, or, money isn't that big of a deal then. He's confident in his strategy that it doesn't affect him at all mentally. It's almost the same as, if he was trading with, if he only lost $10 or he only lost $200, he's just continuously scaled up to the point where, instead of he's making $2,000 every 3 months, he's making, $200K every 3 months. So, it really is about detaching your mind from the money, because as soon as you start thinking about dollar amounts, as soon as you scale up, your trade's up a bit, and you're like, oh, I'm up $2,000, and it's like, you still got a decent ways to go to TP, you're going to get emotional about that and withdraw the money. So being able to detach your money is essential in trading. I also wanted to add that one of my friends, this is a different one, but he's managed to pass his eval, and trades are starting to look really good for him, or his future in trading is starting to look very good. He does a strategy where he'll probably end up making a lot more money than me, because he uses order flow and he only is risking $200 per trade, but his wins are still 1,500 just because of the high RR. So praying for him. Hopefully that all goes well. You know, God, if you open this door for me, you know, open the same doors for my brothers who have been grinding as hard as me. You know, this guy, you know, he's gone through some stuff with trading. Like, he's probably, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 in this game. I'm only 1,500 to 2,000. You know, he's been trying. He's been working as hard as me. You know, he's the guy who started trading. He's the one who got me into it, and you know, he LARPed to me for quite some time and told me he was doing super well in trading. But because of that, I stuck with trading and never gave up. So, you know, it's kind of glad that happened, because if he was failing in trading while I was first starting out, like, I definitely wouldn't be here where I am today. Hey boys, I can't lie, after I got home after that walk, I ate some food and I was gonna go DoorDash, but I don't know if you can see, but it was raining pretty bad out. And since it was raining pretty hard and gas is so expensive right now, it just really didn't put me in the mood to go DoorDash. But isn't an excuse, you know. Still should have went and done it. I'm a little disappointed in myself. Like, I guess I'm just, you know, I can't lie in these videos. Like, I'm trying to keep these videos as real as possible. Like, staying consistent throughout the entire day is super hard. Like, you know, I haven't even sent out emails yet. Got my Bible pulled up. I'm gonna read my verses and then do some emails right now, because I wasted probably like 2 hours of time just sitting on my phone. So yeah, I'm trying to keep this as real as possible and document, you know, like how hard it is to continuously stay locked in throughout the day, especially after you get back from work. Like, drains so much energy out of you. Like, even though I did nothing, it's just I get back and I don't want to do anything. You know, that's something I really got to work around. So yeah, I'm gonna, you know, try to get back on track for the rest of the night. Gonna finish up my Bible, and then I'm gonna send out those emails. I still need to get on a call with my co-founder and get access so I can start posting online for our company. I need to get access to the page that we run. Right now I'm reading this. I actually cannot pronounce it, but it's about a rich man who became very wise, and he realized that even with all the riches in the world, it meant nothing to him without God. So I think this is a very good book to read, especially as someone who is aspiring to have a lot of money. So, because, you know, deep down, my entire journey as a day trader doesn't matter in the end. Like, the only thing that does matter is God. Like, you know, this could all be taken away from me tomorrow. Alright, now I'm gonna just work on my company, try to do some social outreach. Alright, so we are finished up with working on the company. My phone stopped recording like halfway through because I ran out of storage, but I'm gonna show you the stuff that I got set up. Alright, so we have this website set up. This one works a little differently than you'd think. You give them a budget, and anytime someone reaches out to you from a lead, a little bit of this budget gets spent. And I'll probably add some more budget in later, but I'm just giving it a test. And then I'm having my friends leave me reviews, because if we can get this all filled up, that's obviously going to be great. And then I also had Home Glow. This is another cleaning website. I have that set up for us. I think I'm going to try to list us on absolutely every website that's like this. It's now 10. And I'm gonna be having some friends come over soon and hang out for a little bit, so I'm gonna end the video here. Had a little hiccup throughout the day and got a little lazy, but you know, it's all about getting back up and continuing to push forward. You know, like I said, I'm trying to make this as real as possible, and you know, because I want to grow as a person too in these series, and show like what I did, or to like get out of that lazy mindset, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Thanks for watching.